What's going on, everybody? Matthew Modus here. Welcome to the 4th episode of the Ultimate Laptop Setup. It's been a while, but this time I'm coming back with a beautiful laptop, and the laptop of choice is the Razer Blade 15. I fell in love with this laptop this year. This is the first year that I actually got to spend a lot of time with one, and quite frankly, it's a great product. You're getting a portable laptop that's only 4.5 pounds, but still gives you the power of a full-size desktop. The one thing that really makes me happy about this thing is the fact that you don't have this insane look of red and black, these chunky, weird alien designs. Basically the type of design where you go to bed at night, you're afraid your laptop is gonna murder you in your sleep. This one is clean, which means it looks great on the desk, and if I take it to the office or somewhere in public, I'm not gonna get arrested. The next thing is the monitor. I wanted something amazing. I wanted something for me that I can content create on, but also game on. And to be quite honest, it's really hard to do, especially if you want a 4K monitor. Well, finally, we have one. This is the Acer Predator X27. It's 4K, it's HDR, it comes color calibrated straight out of the factory, and it still has G-Sync, it's 120 Hertz overclockable to 144, and the best part about it, it's perfect for the content creator who loves to game. I didn't want a huge monitor because if you're a gamer, you don't want a wide screen, especially if you're playing a lot of first-person shooters, because you want the screen to be the perfect size to keep everything in frame. As soon as you start having to looking left or right around on the screen, it slows down your reaction time. 24 to 27 inches is the perfect size. Now the beauty thing about this, it has HDR. It's 600 nits. I would have loved to see the brightness a little bit higher, but everything just looks absolutely gorgeous. And because it's color correct, I can edit my videos on this thing without any issues. Next is the keyboard, and I went with the Roccat Vulcan 120. I love this thing. It's not overly expensive, but it's a very well-made keyboard. You're getting something that's gonna be solid that sits on your desk. It has a metal plate surrounding the keys, so it feels nice and sturdy while you're gaming. The key switches are using Vulcan's Titan switches, which is basically just another way for saying brown switches, so they have a nice tactile feedback to them. They're not as loud as Cherry Reds, but they're still loud enough to give you that audio or audible experience. You get about 3.6 millimeters of travel distance, which means you can actually feel the keys perfectly while you're gaming, and each key is individually lit, which means you can customize them, choosing between 16.8 million colors. So with a good keyboard, you need a good mouse, and I had to go with the Razer Lancehead Tournament Edition. First and foremost, the color matches the laptop and pretty much the entire setup. It's also ambidextrous, and I'm left-handed, so finding a good left-handed mouse is very hard. I know Razer makes one, but I like the way this one feels better. This is the perfect size. It's not too big for my hand and it's not too small. The weight distribution is good, and it uses mechanical switches. That means you have more of a tactile click, and it's a lot more durable. So as time goes on, it's gonna take a lot longer to wear out those switches compared to your regular mouse. Now, how could I not go with the Razer Invictus mousepad? It matches the mouse and it has two sides that can be used. The first side is more of a plastic glossy surface. This is very smooth. I recommend this for games where you need the fastest motion as possible. Gliding your mouse across it is very nice. If you flip it over, same sort of surface, but you have more of a friction to work with, which slows down the impact of your movements. Now we gotta talk about sound. I was gonna add some speakers to the setup, but I wanted to keep it simple and clean, so I decided to just go with headphones. And again, I had to get the Mercury or white edition of the Kraken V2. These things just blend well with this entire setup. And by God, are they absolutely comfortable. The ear cups are massive. They have big drivers, so the sound is very loud and very clean. Now, this does have more of a bassy or warmer tones to it. So if you like that kind of sound, when you're gaming, you're gonna appreciate these headphones. But if you're looking for like super duper high crispy highs and let's say very balanced mid-range tones, then you'll have to look at different headphones. These ones will give you more of a warmer feel. On top of that, you get an active noise canceling microphone, so if you're talking and there's background noise, it's not gonna come through. And look, they even sell these additional add-on gel pads that you can attach to your ear cups, which will keep your head cool if you're gaming for long periods of time. And last up is the Thunderbolt 3 dock. This is the USB Type-C Thunderbolt TS3 by CalDigit. I love this thing. It's tiny, it doesn't take up much space, it's not intrusive, and it ties everything together while giving you tons of opportunities. Look, this just sits in your desk, you connect it to one cable to your laptop, and you get tons of other ports to connect things to. You got 3 USB ports, you have a bunch of eSATA ports, you have HDMI, DisplayPort, RJ45, You have audio jacks. You basically have a lot more ports to connect more peripherals without having to connect tons of cables to your laptop. So that wraps up another episode of the Ultimate Laptop series, this time featuring the Razer Blade 15. Everything in this entire video will be in the description down below in case you want to check it out. Now, more importantly, let me know in the comments below what laptop you want to see next. And whatever the consensus is, maybe I'll do it. Who knows? Also, if you have any questions about this entire setup or laptops in general, feel free to hit me up on my Discord server. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.